Hey guys, Chris here with Deadman Duelist, and today I'm debuting Super Heavy Samurais, which came out in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. But I've never really seen a lot of people use this deck in actual tournament play, or other YCS or anything else. So, I am just showing you guys what I have built. So, Super Heavy Samurais are based around the, all monster deck. I've heard of 40 spells, I've heard of a 40 trap deck, but not completely a 40 monster deck. So that's essentially what Super Heavy Samurais are. To start out the deck, to Effect Veiler. There are a lot of monster effects, which they kind of have to keep the deck consistent. So Effect Veiler fits in perfectly. Battle Fader still fits in, because just in case your monsters go to graveyard, you don't have any real trap effects to negate it. So having a Battle Fader will protect you for a while. Soulbuster Gauntlet. Super Heavy Soulbuster Gauntlet, you can equip it to a Super Heavy Samurai monster. It gains 400 defense points. And there's all Super Heavy Samurai monsters have two effects, a hand effect and a field effect, technically. Well, not all of them, but most of them. 2 Soul Beads. Soul Beads protects your monster either by battle or by card effect, whether in hand or equipped to a Super Heavy. Samurai Drum. When Drum sent to the graveyard, it's a monster reborn for any of your Super Heavies. Then 3 General Cole. Because Pendulum monsters are spell cards, but they're monster cards while in the graveyard, but they don't go to graveyard, they go to extra deck. So the effects will still work. Super Heavy Samurais can't really activate their effects when you have a spell or trap card in your graveyard. So yeah. 3 Super Heavy Samurai Battle Ball. Battle Ball is your tuner for the deck, but then again, you're running 6 tuners. Battle Ball is a level 2 tuner. You're allowed to synchro summon with your opponent's monster. Technically, target one monster, then destroy both monsters, then special summon a synchro monster with the combined levels of the 2 monsters. And it's counted as a synchro summon. So, very, very helpful. 3 Trumpeter. Trumpeter's effect, you can special summon it if you have no spell or trap cards in the graveyard. That's very helpful. Just special summon it in general. And when it's used as a tribute material for a tribute summon, you can special summon it straight from the graveyard. So that's very helpful. 2 Soul Shield Wall. When equipped to a monster, it gains 1200 attack points. Defense points, not attack points. And also, if it would be destroyed by battle, I think. Let me read real quick. So, Soul Shield Wall. It gives your one of your monsters 1200 defense, and also, when a Super Heavy Samurai monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can make the defense points of the monster 0, but negate the attack. I just use it for the defense points. So, now I'm running 3 Soulbuster Giga Gloves. Super Heavy Samurai Giga Gloves, not Soulbuster. Ugh. Well, when Giga Gloves is sent to the graveyard in general, reveal the top 5 cards and put them in any order you like. Now, while it's in the graveyard and your opponent attacks you directly, you can banish it from the graveyard, then reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a Super Heavy Samurai monster, negate the battle. So, also you get to add that card to your hand. So, it's very helpful and useful. 3 Flutist. Flutist, when it's on the field, you can tribute it to special summon a Super Heavy from your hand, any Super Heavy Samurai monster from your hand. Then when it's in the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, but only if any of your monsters would be destroyed or targeted by an effect. That's very helpful. 2 giant rat. Giant rat special summons a earth monster, and they're all earth monsters with about 1500 attack or less. Big Benkei, which only has 1000 attack, which is earth. So you can special summon that when it's sent to the graveyard. Now that gets out your big beaters very fast, and any of your super heavy samurai monsters anyway. I'm running 2 scales. I should be running 3, but at the moment I'm running 2. But scales, it's kind of a cyber dragon. You can special summon it if your opponent controls 2 or more monsters and you control no monsters. And then when it's special summoned, you can special summon a monster from your graveyard level 4 or lower. Well, technically it's a super heavy samurai monster level 4 or lower, but either way it's very helpful, very useful. I'm running 3 Soul Piercer. You can equip it to any of your super heavy samurai monsters. When it attacks, inflicts piercing damage. That's very helpful. I'm running 3 General Jade. General Jade effect is you can tribute summon 1 super heavy samurai monster instead of having to tribute 2 because it's a level 8. So, yeah. And when you tribute your Trumpeter, it special summons back. And then because it's a tuner monster, you could just synchro summon with it from the level 2 and the level 8 to go into your level 10. Yeah. Pendulum effects don't really matter. The only pendulum effect you're actually wanting to use is General Cole. When General Cole is in the pendulum scale, when any of your super heavy samurai monsters destroys a monster by battle, you can attack again, but you can only do it once per turn. That's helpful. I am proxying 1 card, and it's Big Benkei, but I am running 3 Big Benkei. It's a 3,800 defense or beat stick, because the General Jade and Big Benkei can attack while in defense position by using their defense points. So 28 and 38. That's why all their effects are adding defense points. If you hadn't already known what Super Heavy Samurai's did. Sorry. I'm having a bad time with words. Okay, so now for the extra deck. I'm running 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 number 44 Sky Pegasus, Karganon, the Anti-Luminescent Knight. I am sorry if I couldn't say that right. 1 number 39 Utopia, and 2 Gaga Cowboy. Okay, so I'm running Abyss Dweller for obvious reason for graveyard effects. This deck doesn't have any graveyard effects except for Giga Gloves. Other than that, Flutist and Giga Gloves are the only ones in the graveyard. I'm running number 44 Sky Pegasus as a filler card for... if you don't know what number 44 does, you could detach an overlay material to target 1 monster your opponent controls. Now your opponent has the option to either destroy that monster that was targeted or pay 1,000 life points to save it. So, kind of helpful. Anti-Luminescent Light. Technically, if I only use it for the attack stat, which is 2450. What it does is, when exactly 1 card on the field, and only 1, is targeted for an effect, detach an overlay material and negate the effect, I think. I didn't completely read that, I just skimmed through it. Number 39, Utopia, it's a filler card, but it is a halfway necessary card. You don't really need it, but you do. Cowboy is Cowboy. Another filler. I don't have a lot of XCs, and I just wanted to put them in because I could. So I'm going to move this right here. Now for the synchros. which the deck revolves around. 3 Shuten Doji. Super Heavy Samurai Ogre Shuten Doji. When he's synchro summoned, destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. Yeah. Built-in Heavy Twister. Heavy Storm. And you can attack in defense position with a 2500 beat stick. Well, his defense is 2500, but technically it's a beat stick / wall. So, I'm running 3 Super Heavy Samurai Kyubi. Now, Kyubi is kind of hard to get out because of its level. It is a level 9, I think. I have to actually look. Yeah, it's level 9. And the only way to get that out is if you had Battle Ball and a level 7 monster on your opponent's side of the field, or if you synchro summon using Giga Gloves, Trumpeter, and any level 4 you have. But the odds of you getting those cards is kind of slim, though. And Kyubi gains 900 defense points for each special summon monster my opponent controls. So, it depends on what deck you're going up against. This deck isn't all that good against Monarchs, but until you get a big Benkei on the field, you're kind of okay, but you're not completely okay. It's kind of obvious why I just said that. Okay, last synchro. I'm running 3 Super Heavy Samurai Warlord Susanoo. I had to think. Susanoo is a 3800 beat stick, just like Big Benkei, but during either player's turn, you could take a spell or a trap card from your opponent's graveyard and set it on your side of the field. And then you can use it, technically. And then when it's instead of sending it to the graveyard, when you use it, it is banished instead. So that is very helpful. So you can take a Solemn Warning, Bottomless, MST, Pot of Duality, anything your opponent has, depending on what deck you're using, going up against. And that is very, very helpful. Yeah. My side deck, which I don't have a side deck technically because I have nothing I'd take out at the moment. If I was to have a side deck, I'd be running 3 Max C, maybe a Flying C, and Gear or Gear Giant. I actually do need to put Gear Giant in this deck, so if you were to take out like Anti-Luminescent Light, put in a Gear Giant X or something. But other than that, thanks for watching. If you did like this video and want to see more, please subscribe and check out our channel. Also, I recommend looking at our Terran's videos, which this account is run by 2 characters. Sorry, people, not characters. And, yeah, thanks for watching.